Victims of the HIH collapse having their say on the advertised sale of the multi-million-dollar harbourside mansion owned by the wife of former HIH boss Ray Williams. And our coverage of this issue has become a story in itself, with Mrs Rita Williams employing a public relations company to accuse a current affair of a gross invasion of her family's privacy. Well, we reject that. The fact is, the Williams property is and was, when we filmed it last week, a vacant building. But quite clearly, it is also a financial asset ready for sale.
It's the devastation, it's the immediate realisation that it's all been for nothing. You've done it all for nothing.
This is the worst situation my wife has been in the whole 49 years of our life.
Just a handful of the tens of thousands of Australians still coming to terms with HIH turning their lives upside down. And now having to cope with another slap in the face. HIH's failed boss, Ray Williams, has just listed his family home for sale. Asking price, $7 million.
Just leaves me speechless to see that people can be living like this and treating other people the way they've done.
You know, the contrast between what we're seeing now to all of our situations, and no doubt lots of other people around the country's situations, it's that really, you know, sticks in your stomach.
Alan and Nao Morris from Melbourne are $300,000 out of pocket after their HIH-insured transporter, who was relocating their house, went broke, leaving them and their children with no home.
This is the ducting for the heating, and that was meant to go back in the roof.
Peter Reddy had a mining accident 5 years ago and hasn't worked since. His HIH income insurance was supposed to support him, but he hasn't been paid for 3 months. Lynette and Wayne Morgan face losing their caravan park here in Cairns because their HIH accident insurance is no more. And now they're being sued for $1 million by someone who fell and injured themselves.
Nice folding, sliding, mirrored.
Retirees Gladys and Alfred Spittle are down $130,000 after their HIH-insured builder went bust. Now they're living in this shack next to their half-built home.
Like a cup of tea? I could do that.
I'll have coffee. Since we moved into the shed, the shack, we have been sitting on fold-up garden chairs all of that time because there's insufficient room to put proper chairs in.
That's no problem here at Ray Williams's house, perched on a cliff top high above Balmoral Beach. Prime real estate at the gateway to Sydney Harbour. The $7 million home is in his wife Rita's name, and therefore not part of his assets, which were frozen last week.
He should immediately denounce the protection of his wife as property owner on that particular home. He's hiding behind her.
Acting as prospective buyers, a current affair was taken on a guided tour by the real estate agent through the 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom, double kitchen mansion. You're now walking into the formal lounge room. Anyone have a lounge room like that at all, with those views?
No. Certainly not.
We haven't even got plaster on the walls.
The house that Linny and I live in on the park, the whole total of it isn't as big as that one room.
Then, apart from the formal dining room, there's the main state-of-the-art gourmet kitchen. Anyone have a kitchen like that?
No.
We have a kitchen that's been built, or virtually built, since March 2000, still in the builder's place. We've never even seen the bloody thing. Excuse me.
So I've got a sink and a cupboard for a kitchen, and it's also my lounge room as well.
For 18 months I was washing up in a plastic bowl on a bench because we had no proper sink.
Now this is the main bedroom with electronic curtains.
Yeah.
There's the king-size bed, as you can see. And there's the view from the master bedroom.
Our bedroom is the bedroom, sitting room, kitchen, bathroom.
Does anyone here have 2 lounge rooms?
One would be nice.
Okay.
All we've got is uncertainty and debt. That's all we've got.
That's right.
On the bottom level, there's a second and more informal lounge room, complete with widescreen TV and another dining area. There's also a complete second kitchen.
One would be nice.
Yeah,
We don't have anything. We have nothing.
And just outside is Williams' spectacular entertaining area with pool, spa and manicured gardens. Even its own teppanyaki bar. Peter, you're living in an aged and disabled centre. Any teppanyaki bars there?
No, nothing. Nothing like that.
How does it make you feel when you see that?
Disgusted. It's appalling what he's got. It's for what he's done to us, you know. He's taken our lives, our destinies.
Yep.
Had it. They hold that, mate. They've stuffed it in a box. And they dangle it in front of us.
And you're only 39 years of age?
Yep. 39 years of age, and got a hell of a lot long to go. And I owe my destiny.
When we all heard about the crash, I think we all jumped to the conclusion that there was a certain level of incompetence in the company, and this was the reason why it happened. Now we see things like this, you just wonder whether there was incompetence or whether there should be other questions asked.
By all accounts, to be fair, Ray Williams is a decent and generous man. What do you say?
So let's see some of their generosity and decency.
And should do what?
We should help the people out that are down and out now because of the downfall of HIH.
And we should point out that the Williams property is not the only one to hit the market since the HIH collapse. Here in Melbourne, a luxury 3-bedroom apartment owned by the former HIH director George Storsteps was sold last week for more than $2.2 million. It's part of this prime location in Clarendon Street. Mr. Storsteps said he sold that property because he had suffered, quote, significant losses in the HIH collapse, losses in the millions, unquote. He did, of course, approach APRA for comment. They declined. Let's hope someone else in authority is watching.